everybody, how's it going? I'm Groovy Lava Squirrel Medic, and you are back for another GBHR, also known as Groovy's Brutally Honest Reactions. Now this week, I had to take off yesterday, had some live stuff I had to take care of, but other than that, we are back. So this week, we're going through all things Tom Macdonald. I'm trying to do it chronologically, because I would like to see the progression of what he's done. I will try to get as many of these videos out this week as I can. We have already passed 15,000, pushing to 100,000. So thank you everybody that is subscribing, everybody that's liked, shared, and did all that good stuff. Let's try to keep it up. Let's get more audience members and stuff in there. So let's get to it. So today, to start off, for Tom Macdonald, is going to be the song called Whiteboy. And here's the thing with Tom Macdonald. Politics and everything in the world today is crazy. People are mad at each other. People are pissed at each other. When it comes to Tom Macdonald, people say he's controversial. People do all this stuff. If you are offended by it, I recommend just listening and see if you can find some common ground, because what Tom Macdonald says is what a lot of people in America are saying. And we've gotten to the point where everybody just can't talk to each other. They just hate each other. So what we're going to do, we're going to try to bring stuff together. And I'm not saying that everything Tom Macdonald says I agree with. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying give people a chance to talk and all that stuff, and we will get down to the real business and stop all the politics bullshit. So with that, today we're doing Tom Macdonald Whiteboy. I'm going to go ahead and get my headphones on. Ooh. Oh yeah, so nice and comfy. And here we go. Let me get it brought up. Boom! So this is Tom Macdonald Whiteboy. Let's see what this is all about. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Let's rock.
I cannot feel guilty for that I didn't do.
Well, it'd be nice if my stuff was set up to where I could hear it. So I'm just gonna make sure these are turned on. Okay, so forget all that. I'm not cutting it out because y'all are gonna see I don't cut my stuff. I just try to get an authentic reaction. But now I should be able to hear it. There we go.
I cannot feel guilty for that I didn't do, but I can understand the reasons why you think that I should. Yeah, I'm white, but I never put your neck in no noose, and I never burnt a cross or hid my face with a hood. You can't just label me racist, cause I'm related to people who did some terrible way back before I was alive. My parents brought me up to treat everyone as an equal. I refuse to feel ashamed cause of my pretty blue eyes. A Nazi, white supremacist, anyone who labels me as that because of my family genetics. The hatred for Caucasians is so pathetic. Go be proud that you're black, but don't hate me for some credit. I'm not the white devil, neo-Nazi, cop trying to pull the trigger. You can call me what you want, but I'd still never say the white race as a whole ain't the enemy. There's racist white people, but we're far from that collectively.
White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, dear white boy. White boy, white noise. I can't say it with my white voice. White boys, white lies. Don't tell me how to see it through my white eyes.
If a black man...
So I think this is talking like monolithic, where people think that races and stuff, they have to see things a certain way or think a certain way. Just because the color of your skin does not mean anything about you personally. So all you people that are so focused on race, just stop. You're like, oh, but you're white, you can say that. No, anybody can say that. That's the beauty of this. Anybody can get over this whole race war that the news and media are trying to get you to do. Nobody actually buys this shit. So stop. Just open your eyes. Talk to people. Are there racists in the world? Yes. Are there white racists in the world? Yes. Are there different colored racists in the world? Yes. Oh, they can't be racist because they're not white. Shut up. I'm not doing this intellectual BS college, like, oh, it's all a social construct and there's 50,000 gender. I'm not doing that crap. We are just talking about the facts here. And no, I'm not turning into Ben Shapiro or anything. I'm just saying, just think logically about how the real world is. And I promise you, if you get the emotion and stuff out of it, the world is not that scary of a place as you make it out to be. But I digress. Let's get back to it.
If a black man is sipping on some cognac sitting next to me, I don't assume that every black's favorite drink is Hennessy. I don't dislike Tanisha because her first name isn't Stephanie. Not only is that wrong, it's a waste of energy. Ivory or ebony, 45 or 17, we all bleed the same. Martin Luther King or Kennedy. They're angry, I'm reciting the facts. He's white and he raps. He stole the culture right from the blacks. Okay, he's fire, but we lit the flame. He's siphoning gas. So this corny little honky man, the whitey is whack. You letting history perpetuate the hatred within. And then you paint me with the brush you painted slave owners with. Yeah.
White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, dear white boy.
White boy, white noise. I can't say with my white voice. White boys, white lies. Don't tell me how to see it through my white eyes.
I got a mother, a father, a sister, an auntie, an uncle, and a grandma that I picture when you're openly hating. And God willing, one day I'll have a kid of my own. I refuse to let you blindly hate my wife and my baby, so go ahead and hate the races. I pray for their extinction. If you want to hate the white people, just make the distinction between the ones who want the best for everyone regardless and the ones who build the system just to smother you with hardship. Stop before you say it. I know what you've been thinking. How's a straight white male in 2018? You're making me the villain by demonizing my race for things I didn't do and decisions I didn't make. No one that I call a friend has ever owned a slave, and neither did our dads or our dads' dads. Sakes acknowledging atrocities were wrongly committed is all that I can offer while I'm wrongly convicted. I would never hate a man for what God gave him in pigments, and I would never plot against him just because he is different. I would never judge a human for the cards he was given or call him lesser than myself because of the race that he's mixed with. White people that you hate aren't your neighbors or lawyers. They're the Rockefellers, Rothschilds, Bushes, and Royals. They're the people who monopolized the water and oil and injected your communities with drugs that they spoiled. God knows.
So what he's talking about is 100% true. The average, I would say I'm an average white guy, but I spent 20 years in the Army, okay? And I can tell you, in my 20 years before I retired, everybody, regardless of color, it was the team. It was, I don't know, what's the saying in the Army? We all bleed green, all that stuff. I mean, we don't, because that'd mean we're aliens or something. All I'm saying is, the people at the top want this division. They want all of us to be at each other's throats. They want to oppress one people, make them the victims, do all this stuff, so it makes it to where they have control, because when they have control, that means the only thing that can fix it is them. So, the song speaks a lot of truths. A lot of people won't listen to it because they said, everybody in the media and the music industry, oh, he's controversial. Yes, he's controversial. Why is he controversial? For the simple purpose of he doesn't follow the narrative that everybody is pushing. That's it. We can watch songs about wet ass pussy. We can do all this stuff. But that's not controversial. That's played on the fucking radio. But this is controversial. I'm so tired of this backwards logic that everybody has. Just stop. We're all the same.
No patience stands for Nazis, I think they're better off dead. They're fighting hatred with hatred, making the hate more intense. I don't want nothing to do with either side of the fence, so don't blindly attack me for wearing braids on my head. Hate the people who believe you put yourselves in the ghetto. Hate the ones who teach their children you ain't cause they said so. Hate the ones who think you're all the same and judge you profusely cause the way that you're portrayed on our news and in movies. Being white and being racist aren't the same, man, I promise. No, it's hard to tell the difference if I'm just being honest. I deserve the chance to show you I'm not part of the problem, and you owe it to yourselves. We got so much in common.
White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, dear white boy.
White boy, white noise. I can't say it with my white voice. White boys, white lies. Don't tell me how to see it through my white eyes.
White boy, don't say that. White boy, oh you so bad. White boy, you wish you were black. White boy, dear white boy.
Wow. Okay. So Tom Macdonald, white boy. I am a white boy. I am about as white as it can be. I'm so white, I don't even like sports, okay? Not only can I not play them, I don't like them. I'm more about the nerd video games and like watching YouTube and hanging out with my family. I don't care about any of that stuff. But, I mean, if you look at that video, I know it's a music video and they're depicting certain things, but there are people crying because of what he's saying. And that's where the world has gone to today. Everybody is so offended by everything. Oh, you can't say that. I can say whatever the fuck I want. Now, have I ever used racial slurs against people? No. Have I ever, when I grew up, it used to be everything was gay. You're just like, oh, that's gay. Today, you're canceled for saying that's gay. I'm not being derogatory towards a person. It's a slang. It's a figure of speech. Stop being offended by everybody. And I promise you, if you just start thinking logically, and you're like, oh, are you saying I'm not logical? That's exactly what I'm saying. If you are offended by a word that somebody says, you are not thinking logically. If it is not a detriment to you, if it is not physically, words are not violence. I don't want to hear that shit either. Unless somebody is physically hurting you, that is the only time where you can be offended. Words are not something to be offended by. And I'm telling you, Tom Macdonald, we're just starting this out, but we are going to go through as many of these videos as we can as possible. It's a pretty tight, accurate song. So with that, we're going to get out of here. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And if you're offended because I cussed, stick with what I said in the video. Don't be offended. It's words. You'll be okay. We're not in grade school. Grow up. Y'all are adults. And if you're a kid watching this, fucking be a badass, dude. I don't care. I'm not being derogatory. And with that, we're going to get out of here. So from Groovy Lava Squirrel Medic, that's me to you. I love you. I thank you. And we'll see you on the next one, guys. Have a good one. Bye.